Hey, what's up, guys? Last minute stream tonight. Just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a preview of some of the training and stuff that occurs in Minneapolis. So this is going to be a Sweatbox that I believe is based on real-world traffic, if I'm not mistaken. From I think Drew mentioned Thanksgiving Day. So just gonna watch a couple guys work the final here. This is just on TeamSpeak. It's on Sweatbox. This isn't on the live network, but it's just kind of in good fun. So hopefully this will be something worthwhile watching for those of you guys that might be looking for kind of a refresher on some final approach control work and whatnot. So, all right, let me get these guys active. Might have to turn these guys up a little bit.
AJ, are you gonna show the whole tray count, or are you just gonna show the final box?
Probably just the final box.
Yeah, I'd just
Alright, yeah.
about 35, 30 miles-ish.
Turn the snow too. We'll get that effect turned off. And I think we should be good there.
Alright, we're ready. Alright, Creighton. Grab track on the ones that you have.
Oh, yeah, let me flash them to him. There we go.
Or go over ground rules a little bit. So you are the low side. Means 4,000 and down. Your guys have to be level at 4, 3 miles north of the runway 12 right localizer, because you are responsible for separating from high side airplanes.
Okay.
So basically, they're going to come to you descending to 8 on the downwind, get them to 6 right away over the satellite overflight corridor, then get them down to 4. You can use 5 kind of as an intermediate. I'm going to protect for a guy that I'm turning at kind of altitude, but as soon as you can commit to 4,000, commit to 4,000.
Okay.
We're going to be dependent. Between the two of us, we'll figure out where we're setting up the stagger, who's first, who's following with what, and then just shoot for 6 miles of trail off your first airplane.
And don't forget to use passing and diverging when you can.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Shane.
Hi.
Mr. Chicago.
We've seen this run. We saw this run in real time. The final was out to about 20, 21 miles. So don't be surprised if we run out that far. If you think about it, at minimum, if I'm going to hold my guys at 5,000 above, that's already a minimum of a 15-mile final on my side.
Yo, the Falcon replay I got this from was out at the end of the final box.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
What's the traffic based on again? You said this was like Thanksgiving.
This was 7:30 a.m. Thanksgiving Day 2018.
Okay, all right.
Hard IM. It was like 1,200 overcast, so basically IMC the whole way.
Did you say 7:30 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
First big arrival push from the East Coast.
Nice. It's always fun to watch.
Oh yeah. Should be
Yeah, because I
entertaining.
remember texting Sean, I'm like, dude, you need to pull up Falcon and look at M98 right now.
No, that was when I was like finally figured out how to use Falcon and like look at other facilities and stuff. And I asked you what the last busy where the last time M98 was busy when it was IMC, and you told me, oh, yesterday.
Yeah. All right. Questions?
Don't die.
All right, Lance.
No.
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Commencing.
It starts as a trickle for the first 20 minutes or so, and then it picks up.
All right, airplanes are moving.
How long is this file?
Like an hour.
Okay, I don't know if I have that much time, but we'll see.
That's why they gave us position relief briefing. Shane can get you out.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm assuming Delta's the 2 that I have track are still with me.
Yes.
Yep, they're talking to you.
Get scratch pads in too.
I have scratch pads in.
Delta 793
Yeah,
descend to
see that.
maintain
Oh, well.
4000 fly present heading.
4,000 present heading, Delta 793.
Don't need to give them the fly present heading. These are competent pilots. They're not going to turn. You're going to want that frequency time later.
Does SkyWest already have the descend to 6 call?
No,
Nope.
because that's a final instruction.
Okay.
Give it to him now.
SkyWest 7414 descend to maintain 6000.
On a 6,000, Sky was 7414.
You gonna go first with the Delta, I'll follow with mine.
Yeah, I'll go
Right.
first, I guess.
It's a party.
Thanksgiving Day file on Sweatbox, both sides.
I see.
All right, so while this is kind of quiet, I'll try to fill you guys in quickly. So this is the final box here. I'll just roughly use Epic Pen here to kind of draw out the final airspace. So this is like surface to 4,000, and here we try to keep everyone basically here that's being turned in. Not necessarily all the way down to 4,000, but the Bravo will allow us to do that. I do have different maps I can turn on that'll show that stuff too. So this is kind of the airspace that we're focused on right here. It's just the 1-2 left and 1-2 right finals. Your final approach fixes are here. This is Washi and
Delta 793
Kins.
turn left heading 210, reduce speed 190.
These are the
190 and
4
210 on the heading, Delta 793.
These are the 4K step down fixes. Out here are the 5K
SkyWest
step down
7414 reduce
fixes,
speed
and so on and
210,
so
then
on.
descend to maintain
So
4000.
these are the
210, then
FAFs
down to
here.
4,000, Sky was 7414.
So just to kind of give you guys an idea what you're looking at. And one side's a high side. These are dependent finals, solid IMC. So it's you got to run a stagger, a mile and a half stagger between the two, and one side turns in high, one side turns in low. So 12 right's going to be our high side right now. Drew's going to be gunning for the 5,000 foot turn on, since obviously you want 1,000 feet for turn ons, and they'll be turning on at 4 outside of Hamel. Which is the 4,000 foot step down fix on 12 left. So he'll be gunning for Weza,
Delta 793
and
turn
he'll be
left
gunning
heading
for
150,
the 4,000 foot
intercept
step down
left
fix.
localizer.
Heading 150, intercept 12 left localizer, Delta 793.
Hey, you guys run your data box at 1 or 0?
I have the
Sides?
north side at 9 and the south side at 1.
Need sizes?
Yeah.
1
Oh.
for me, but I know that, but normally 0 on anything smaller than about a big screen.
Yep, 0 for me. Yeah, first
Delta
Delta
7
868, 9,000, descending 8,000.
Delta 868 Minneapolis approach. Good evening. Descend to maintain 6000.
On a 6,000, Delta 868.
Delta 793 3 miles from Hamel. Maintain 4000. Cleared ILS runway 12 left approach.
Just confirm 18,400 until established on the localizer.
All right, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared the ILS runway 12 left approach.
Cross
Speeds with
Hamel with
approach
4,000.
every single time.
Yep. Gonna bite you.
Yeah, if you don't
So
do
170
speeds,
to Wash.
You're already late on SkyWest. Get going.
SkyWest 7414, turn left heading 210.
210, Sky 7414. Alright, Delta 793, 4,000 to establish code ILS 12 left approach.
Delta 793, maintain 170 until Washi.
170 to Washi, Delta 793.
Phraseology needs a little work.
It's great and just on the north side.
Yeah, the side that's already fucked up is my side.
No,
So
that's
this is
not
a
that
this is
bad.
a newer guy that we
Oh,
have
it's
training on
not that
approach right
bad.
now, just in case you guys are wondering.
Fine.
Yeah.
So
Just a
right now
little
he's
late.
just working the north side, the north
No, this
parallel
will work.
1-2 left.
He's gonna slide in. You better slow
Oh,
that
sorry,
SkyWest.
I forgot to put the sky.
SkyWest 7414, reduce speed 190.
190,
Speed
Sky
2,
7414.
190.
Yeah, first Sky was 3576, 8.3.
SkyWest 7414, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left localizer.
Heading 150, intercept 12 left localizer, Sky was 7414.
Skywest 3576, Minneapolis approach, good evening. Reduce speed 210, then descend and maintain 6,000.
210, then down to 6,000. Skywest 3576.
Reduce speed to 210.
Delta 868, descend and maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000.
Trying to fix these phraseology habits like early.
We're going to 3 with that
plug
Skywest
stuff
because
with
Delta's going to
people.
start descending on the glide.
Skywest 7414, descend and maintain 3,000.
I was going to say he's going to lose separation there.
We're going to keep
Delta
your
793,
no good.
contact tower.
On a tower, or caution Delta 793.
That's the kicker, because if you're gonna join after the 5,000 guy starts down on the glide, you have to go to 3. Figure out where you're rejoining with a gap.
Skywest 7414, 4 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at or above 4,000.
I wish I
Maintain 170
remembered some of
until
these
Washi, clear the
commands.
islet, 12 left approach.
We're already below 4,000. Confirm the altitude again.
Sorry, maintain 3,000, maintain 170 until Washi, clear the ILS, runway 12 left approach.
Alright, 3,000 till established code ILS 12 left approach, 172 Washi, Skywest 7414.
What's up, dude? How's it going, man? Yeah, just this is very last minute tonight. I wasn't anticipating running a stream, but I figured this would be fun to watch.
Yeah, search Delta 551 is blue our altitude. We'll maintain 6,000, 210 knots.
Delta 551, Minneapolis approach, good evening, descend and maintain 4,000. Correction, reduce speed 210, then descend and maintain 4,000.
All right, I'm
Already
supposed to
doing
stop at
210 down
7.
4,000, Delta 551.
Delta 868, turn left heading 210, reduce speed 190.
210, reduce 190, Delta 868.
You gotta fix that phraseology
You
though.
gotta
It's
slow that
reduce speed
Skywest, or you
2
just gonna ride that dude all the way to the
190.
runway.
You gotta include 2
Skywest
in there. Reduce speed 2
3576, reduce
190.
speed 170.
We're doing that.
It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna have to say something
Skywest
here.
3576, reduce speed 170. I see you're going
Oh,
220.
the one
Nope.
that's flashing with the guy on 12 right already.
See, Drew gave you room with his back guy to go to final approach speed.
Yeah,
Skywest
So-
7414, reduced final approach speed.
there
Final
you
approach
go.
speed, Skywest 7414.
Delta 868, confirm you're turning Delta 551 or mend altitude, maintain 5,000
Oh,
with
boy.
traffic.
We're in the turn right now, Delta 868 and 551 will climb.
It's an
Okay,
issue
so
here
you're still
too.
going straight there, buddy.
I don't know
Oh,
how much
boy.
work this guy
Guys,
has. This might be.
Guys,
This might be
7414
one of his
contact
first
tower.
kind of
Tower
Let's see how
Sweatbox.
successful
68
this
traffic at
phraseology
your
is.
12 o'clock in 2 miles at 717 at 4,700.
IMC.
I
Sorry,
might need to
Delta
get a beer
868.
for this.
Oh fuck.
Delta 868, turn right 10 degrees.
10 to the right, Delta 868.
Oh, jeez. Now he's turning. Why did you wait so
Joey
long
the
to turn?
Fantastic. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
Lance.
Not my
Those are
fault.
people die.
I called that turn all the way by Coase.
Hey, man.
Yeah. When was the last time a VATSIM pilot turned on a dime consistently?
Now, stretch
Okay,
number
so
6
that's
to
tonight.
250 for each entry, slowing to 250.
This gets tricky
Delta 868
during events
slow
for
final
us
approach speed.
because of this whole dependent
Final
parallel
approach
finals.
speed, Delta 868.
Delta 551, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left localizer.
Especially when pilots
wait,
take,
confirm the call sign again,
2 or
Delta
3
551.
miles to start
860,
turning or start reducing
God damn it.
speed.
Delta 551, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left localizer.
150, 12 left
Hey,
localizer,
I'm going
Delta
to 4 with
551.
that Skywest that you're gonna kill with your airplane.
Jesus Christ. They're gonna hit each other right here.
Oh my god,
We're
I just looked at
fucked up.
vSTARS and oh my god.
Reference the Embraer you're about to kill. Point out approved.
Creighton, what are you doing?
I don't know anymore.
All
You're
those
only allowed
problems
to
would be
kill a
solved
plane
if
if
Delta
it's a
868 didn't
CRJ.
exist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's a CRJ with a mainline
Delta
call sign.
868, turn left heading 120.
120, Delta 868 left turn.
You're still gonna kill
I'm
them.
breaking Skywest out.
Yeah.
GOS 3576, turn left heading 210.
210, Skywest 3576.
I'd keep that SkyWest turning towards so he's got the hole behind, so you're not running them like parallel with each other again.
Delta 868, continue left turn 070, intercept the runway 12 left localizer.
070 Delta 868, intercept 12 left localizer.
Delta 550, 2 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at or above 4,000, clear ILS runway 12 left approach, maintain 170 until Washi.
170 to Washi, handle it over
Include the
4
word
foot
knots when
ILS,
we're
12
saying
approach,
maintain. Knots has to come out there, so maintain a 170 knots or greater to
3576, turn left
Washi.
heading 150, intercept the runway 12 left localizer.
150, intercept 12 left localizer, SkyWest 3576.
Lindbergh 6254, descend and maintain 4,000.
4000, Lindbergh 6254. Hey, who's tracking the SkyWest 3609 on the beam?
I primed up
You
on
did?
H. I'm flashing
Okay.
to M. I'm just
Thank
gonna
you.
do that for you.
Alright, oh, thank you.
Lindbergh
Some work.
6254, reduce speed 170, and then descend and maintain 4,000.
Hey, what part of low side
Uh,
needs to be down to 4 before you turn them in? Are we missing?
Damn it. SkyWest
SkyWest.
3576, descend and maintain 4,000.
Okay, so now you're gonna do
Down
it
to
through the
set.
guy at 5. Cool.
just
Yeah,
down 6.
I'm just gonna kill him. We're gonna kill
Jesus
everybody.
Christ, you are fucking Drew so hard right now.
He likes it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the way he likes it.
I am dinner.
Yeah, right?
Even my 3-year-old son could do better than this.
Oh my god.
I think Creighton needs a
Okay.
reset right now.
Yeah,
Do we wanna reset?
him? Yeah, hold on, or just like
Oh,
stop, hey,
guys.
stop it real quick. And
This is
and
gonna be
talk
fun
him
to
about
watch
it
for a
real
while. I'm gonna
quick.
go
Yeah.
grab a
No,
beer.
seriously,
I'll be
that was-
back in a
was
second.
some
You guys enjoy the show.
Defense Department regrets to inform you your Mormons are dead because the approach
paused
control
mine.
is stupid.
Alright, all aircraft are paused.
Hey, I'm just gonna say it. I'm not even
I think
that
he's
great
gone.
at this, but like, you have to look at the holes that your low side or the high side is creating for you. You got a quick look the
Is he
you
even
gotta
here
quick look
anymore?
the other
No, he
final guy.
left.
Did you
He
rage quit?
QQ'd hard. I think so.
Dibs. Might
Did
have.
he really leave?
Who?
Yeah, he left.
Who left?
Shit. Creighton just decided just to bounce?
I guess so.
Oh my god.
Do I get to work it now?
Yeah,
I
Shane,
guess
you want to
so.
come out? It's done?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You wanna clean it up?
Alright, someone
Hey,
record this so that we
Hey,
can.
no, yeah, you should clean it up as is. I want to see you guys work. Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are really good
I'll-
at this.
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
hang on.
game.
Yeah,
AJ,
I'll
are
do
you
it.
recording this right now?
It's paused, right?
Yeah, it is paused, yep.
Okay,
Alright,
good.
pick up the tracks and you're on voice.
All right, Shane,
Yeah,
go.
hang on.
Yeah, let me, okay.
Yeah, AJ's recording this.
Sweet,
Yeah,
so
let me-
we can just
there
play
you
this
go.
back for Creighton later.
Hey, you can't. Hey, real quick. I mean, you can't not take criticism if you're trying to learn this. Like, I mean, if someone tells you one time, I mean, Drew, you've ripped my ass apart on this before. It's how you
Well-
learn.
But at the same time, he has 8 people on stream all ripping him apart.
Well, it's like the drive. Well, it's the whole. You don't give up vertical in the final box ever.
Hey, how do you make TeamSpeak do the dark mode thing?
There's an add-on for it.
Download a
I'll send it to you
skin.
later.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. It's not just a setting.
No, Google
No, it's a
Darken
skin.
PS. It's a style you can install.
Whatever. I'll do it later.
So sweet.
This is salvageable.
Oh, that's not bad at all. It was about to turn into a train wreck here in a minute, though.
All right, Shane, how about we do this? I'll dump Delta 1489 to 4, go to 5 with your SkyWest, and then back to normal.
5 with 3576, you mean?
Yeah, go to 5 there, and then I'm turning in 4775 to follow the Delta, but I'll keep lateral behind your guide, and we'll turn them both in at 5. And then
Okay.
I've got 1 at 4.
Who's my my RPO guy? What heading is Lindbergh 6254 on?
On the downwind still.
And what
Three-
heading is
301.
3609 on?
3609. Let me check his.
Should be a 200 heading if you want to hit it.
210. Or no,
Perfect.
that's
That
the,
works
that's the
too.
speed. Nope, 180.
Yeah,
I'll
210
make
heading.
it 210. Yep. Should be 210. That was a bad feeder.
And
Go
what
ahead for
heading
me.
is Southwest 12, he's going around.
Why is that?
I don't know, I'm
I
not
think
sure.
he's
Timber 71, what's up, dude?
Approach
One
Southwest
five
12 back
zero.
with you, heading 300, climbing at 30,000.
Give me
Okay.
1
Southwest
second.
12, say reason for go around.
3609's assigned
We were not
210 on the
stabilized
heading,
for the approach.
and,
What's our
if you need
sequence?
another altitude.
Thanks, dude.
See you
Appreciate
Friday
that.
night virtually.
Okay, sounds good, dude. Yeah, Friday night
Lindbergh,
sounds good.
Let me check what he's ascending to.
I'll be working a center sector.
6254 is ascending to 4000. And Delta
Meet these guys real
24
quick. I'll be working a center sector that's bordering the south part of Minneapolis. So, hang on 1 second. 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Just adding on something real quick. So yeah, I'll be working a center sector that's bordering the south part of Minneapolis airspace. So if I zoom out here, the Bloom arrival, Torgy arrivals over here, Bloom arrival, and the Nitzer arrival. So those three will likely talk to me at some point for the descent via. So it's a low center sector, kind of runs down over Omaha, Sioux Falls, Sioux City, Omaha, Lincoln, Des Moines, being like major approach controls and stuff that fall underneath there. So that's as of now, that's what I should be working to start out. Okay, let me unmute these guys. We'll go back to this.
Sky was 3576. Reduce your final approach speed a mile from whatever that fix is. Maintain 5,000 established. Glide Atlas from my 1-2 left approach.
Alright, final approach speed from a mile from this fix. I don't remember it either. And Clyde Isles 1-2 left approach. Sky 3576.
Hey, 5 with the Lindbergh reference to point out, Chin.
I'm going with 3609 first.
Yeah, no, so I'll follow him with that SkyWest 5 with the
Okay.
Lindbergh reference.
Roger. Sky was 3609. Turn left heading 180. Reduce speed will maintain 210 knots.
210 knots heading 180. Sky was 3609.
Lindbergh 6254. Just want to maintain 5,000.
5000. Lindbergh 6254.
Trying to figure out why some of these data blocks
Delta
aren't coming up.
1517 8000 210 knots.
Delta 1517 minutes approach, Roger. Delta 2440, just want to maintain 6,000.
6000 Delta 2440.
Sky was 3576, reduce your final approach speed.
Final approach speed, Sky was 3576.
My familiarity with vSTARS is pretty limited,
6254, turn
so
left, heading 210.
210 Lindbergh 6254.
something I'm going to need to start reintroducing to the stream is actually using this
SkyWest
software.
3576 back to final, Chin.
He is.
Delta 1517, just want to maintain 6,000.
6000 Delta 1517.
Boutique 821, Minneapolis approach, turn right, heading 210.
Beat me to it, heading 210 Boutique 821.
Do you want me to follow 3995 with Lindbergh?
Yeah, that was kind of the plan, yeah.
Alright, Lindbergh 6254, flying 220.
220 Lindbergh 6254.
I'll
Sky was
keep- I'll keep
3609,
on
sorry about that,
95.
cleared Atlas from my 1-2 left.
No worries, Clyde Isles 1-2 left approach, Sky was 3576. You want us over to the tower?
3609, no, stay with me.
Oh, 36. Oh, shit.
Sky was 3570, contact tower 2395.
2395, Sky was 3576.
Lindbergh 6254, reduce speed of 170.
170
Sorry,
Lindbergh
Drew.
6254. Well, that's why we have our
You
altitude.
bringing him back over?
Yeah, he's coming back.
Alright.
Say 170 Lindbergh 6254. Sorry.
Lindbergh 6254, speed 170.
170.
Boutique 821, maintain 190 knots.
190 knots, Boutique 821.
God, I fucking suck. Sky was
Dude,
3609,
I would be no better at this right now.
190.
190, Sky
This
was
is,
3609.
This is a workout program, or a workout problem right here.
Alright, after Lindbergh, we're doing the normal altitudes?
Yeah.
Alright. Lindbergh 6254, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer, maintain 170 knots.
Heading 150, intercept 12 left, localizer 170 on the speed, Lindbergh 6254.
Delta 2440, descend to maintain 5,000.
On a 5000 Delta 2440.
Yeah, that's
TK
correct.
21 traffic, 10 o'clock and 3 miles northwest bound MD90, descending to 5,000 above you, caution wake turbulence.
Alright, thanks, Boutique 821. Star Scouts 38, 13, 8,210 knots.
Scouts 3813, Minneapolis approach, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000 Scouts 3813.
4775 is a 180 to Washi, or 180 to Kinshin.
What's my 5,000? Never mind, doesn't matter.
Algin.
That's what.
Algin? Ah, shoot.
Lindbergh 6254, 6 miles from Algin, cross Algin at 5,000, clear Atlas runway 12 left, approach 170 knots to Washi? Yeah.
Yep. Alright, 5,000 to Algin, clear Atlas 12 left, approach 170 to Washi, Olympic 6254.
Delta 2440, descend and maintain 4,000, turn left heading 270.
270 down to 4,000, Delta 2440.
Boutique 821, traffic's no factor, reduce speed to 170.
Thank you, 170, Boutique 821.
Delta 1517, descend and maintain 4,000.
On a 4,000, Delta 1517.
Skywest 3609, speed, resume normal speed, contact tower 123.95.
Normal speed over to tower 20-95, Skywest 3609.
Delta 2440, reduce speed to 190.
190, Delta 2440. Minneapolis approach Delta 2152, 8,000, speed 210.
Delta 2152, Minneapolis approach rudder.
You wanna run that Delta right behind Boutique? I'll leave you two there.
No, split me.
All right.
Boutique
Split
821,
me.
turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
Heading 150, intercept 12 left, localizer, Boutique 821.
Delta 2440, reduce speed to 170, turn left heading 210.
Heading 170, or correction, heading 210 and 170 on the speed, Delta 2440.
Delta 1517, reduce speed to, correction, at 4,000, reduce speed to 190.
At 4,000, heading, or correction, speed 190, Delta 1517.
It's gonna be this. I don't know why the data block's not showing up. A couple of them I've had that problem with now. Beacon code issue or something.
Delta 2440, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
Heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer, Delta 2440.
Alright, we recovered.
I think
Perfect.
we got it now, Shane.
Skywest 3813, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, Skywest 3813.
Delta 2152, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000, Delta 2152.
Delta 20, disregard. Boutique 821, 6 miles from Algin, corrections,
3 from Alvin.
6789 9 miles from Hamel. Maintain 4,000 to establish a localizer. Clear Atlas runway 12 left. Approach 170 knots to Washi.
6,000, or correction, clear Atlas 12 left, approach 170 to Washi, Boutique 821.
Nice job, man.
1888's a crossover.
Which one is?
Oh, he is.
1888.
Oh, got it. Radar.
Sorry.
I only knew that because I built this.
Yeah, exactly.
Lindbergh 6254 at Washi. Contact tower 123.95.
At Washi, over to tower 20-95, Lindbergh 6254. Happy New Year.
Delta 2440's 15 miles from Hamel. Cross Hamel at 4,000. Clear Atlas runway 12 left. Approach 170 knots to Washi.
Clear Atlas 12 left, approach 170 to Washi, Delta 2440.
You pick him up to 190.
This guy still
Delta
has like 8 minutes
2440,
until he's gonna
increase
reach
speed to
the
190.
the
No
runway.
problem, 190, Delta 2440.
Catch 2921 at 170 there, and then we'll normal it up.
Roger. Delta 1517, turn left heading 210.
210, Delta 1517.
If I had ATPA, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Delta 2152, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, Delta 2152.
Boutique 821 at Hamel, or correction, at Washi. Contact tower 123.95. You're 6 in trail of a CRJ, cautionary turbulence.
Thanks, over, or correction, at Washi, contact tower 20-95, Boutique 821.
Delta 1517, reduce speed to disregard.
Alright, reducing speed to the disregard, Delta 1517.
I'm knocking rust off.
I
Shut
don't
up.
think QL does it. It's just N. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know why some of them weren't tagging up before. Here we go. All right, that fixed it. Yeah, the QL is ERAM. You just type in the
73
sector you want a
with
quick
gun
look here, and that'll force the data blocks. Or full data block.
Clean, they're established.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oops. Approach Delta 7382, 9.3 descending 8,230 knots.
Scout 7382 Minneapolis. Approach rudder.
Some of these guys are crossovers. You guys probably
you probably
can.
a small
Yeah, you
cock.
can see it sort of.
Huh?
So outside of
Oh, sorry, that was meant
overhead
for
the
fucking
departure
Discord.
corridor.
That was wildly out of context. I'm
Nice.
sorry.
Yep, that was.
Nice.
And on stream.
Delta
Yeah.
1517, turn left heading 150,
Smooth.
intercept runway 12 left.
150,
Yeah,
level 2 left localizer.
So the
Delta
crossovers
15,
here, they'll switch
Not
they'll
even.
switch over to
2440,
the
speed of
opposing
170
downwind.
knots to Washi.
It
One
takes explaining.
7-0.
And the same thing can happen too with
Drew, I'm
arrivals from the
coming
south.
inside
If they
of
want to
you
go up to
again.
12 left, they might cut across the
Giggity.
departure corridor at or above 9. Keep 2,000
That was a
feet
story
between
about how my
the.
friend got cock blocked and I.
Okay, so we keep 2,000 feet between the departures and the arrivals at least. Reason being is you want to avoid traffic calls, obviously. So 2,000 feet separation, 7,000 departures. Jets are climbing to 7. Your arrivals are, at or above 9, joining the downwinds on the crossovers. So that way you don't have to do the traffic calls, merging target procedures. That's the reason why most facilities will keep a 2,000 foot gap between their departures and arrival streams, because you would destroy your frequency with traffic calls otherwise.
The 2440 at Washi, contact tower 123.95.
2395 at Washeats, Delta 2440.
Like my quick panic 20 left on that American to fix feeders deal.
Nice.
Perfect.
Scout 3813, reduce speed to 170.
170, Skywest 3813. Minneapolis Delta 1997, 8,230.
Delta 1997, Minneapolis approach rudder. Scout 3813, turn left heading 210.
210, Skywest 3813.
Delta 2152, reduce speed to 190.
190, Delta 2152.
Scout 7382, descend and maintain 4000.
4,000, Skywest 7382. Sorry, Juve, I just
Yeah, I
went
had-
speed 0 with Boutique.
Yeah, it's alright.
Just realized that you,
Only a
you were doing that.
739 on the other side, no big deal.
Yeah, it's okay, yeah.
7422's crossover. Scout 3813, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left localizer.
Heading 150, intercept runway 12 left localizer. Skywest 70 or cushion 3813.
Tower can see them, but
Yep.
alright, Shan, I'm gonna turn in at 190 for a bit just to bring it closer to the field.
Alright.
Try to tighten up these
Scout
gaps a little bit.
3813, I slowed you too early. Increase speed to 190 for now.
No worries, 190 or cushion 190, Skywest 3813.
I'll bump that guy up and I'll keep Delta fast too.
Okay.
So now they're going to try to bring speeds up
Delta
on people a little bit,
2440,
try to compress the
contact
final, because it's already running out 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 miles already.
Delta 2152, turn left heading 220.
220, Delta 2152.
Scout 3813's 15 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4000, clear Alice runway 12 left approach.
Cross Hamel ladder above 4,000, clear Alice 12 left first, Delta 1517.
Hey Ruben, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Yeah, exactly. I need to retrain myself completely on stars. I've forgotten so much. It's not even funny, and it's something that I'm definitely going to be reintroducing to the stream.
Scout 7382,
Visiting
speed
other
190.
airspaces.
190, Delta or cushion Skywest 7382.
There's so much about this that I don't remember.
Faney in front of that guy?
I can't remember how you turn headlights on, like on the or the baseball bats. 'Cause I know that's like an easy thing to do, but
Delta
I can't remember.
1650's radar.
Oh, sorry, thank you. Yeah, search Delta 1650, 9.9 descending 8,000 and slowing to 230.
Delta 1650, Minneapolis approach radar.
So they need a mile and a half between
Yeah, search SkyWest
the
47,
final since they're
16,
dependent.
8,000 for 7,000, 210 on the speed and heading 210.
SkyWest 4716, Minneapolis approach, set to maintain 4,000, good rate.
4,000 and we'll give you a good rate, SkyWest 4716.
SkyWest 4716, actually maintain 5,000, but don't plan on leveling off.
5,000 and we'll be ready to go back down, SkyWest 4716.
Delta 2152, turn left, heading 150, intercept runway 12 left.
Heading 150, 12 left, localizer, Delta 2152.
SkyWest 3813, reduce speed to 170 knots to Washi.
170 knots to Washi, SkyWest 3813.
Delta 1997, descend to maintain 6,000.
6,000 Delta 1997.
Delta 1650, descend to maintain 6,000.
6,000 Delta 1650.
Wow, you guys should do this for real.
Delta 1517, contact tower 123.95.
2395, SkyWest 1313, or 3813. Or 1517, whoever that was.
180 on 7452.
Might be a little high on him as the descent comes.
Okay.
Ooh, good thing you kept him at 5.
Positive separation shit.
Yep.
And passing and diverging, watch this.
Yep.
SkyWest 4716, descend to maintain 4,000.
4,000 SkyWest 4716.
Delta
It's not working.
2152 is 10 miles from Elgin, maintain 4,000 until Hamel, and clear
there we
ILS
go.
runway 12 left approach, 170 knots to Washi.
4,000 at Hamilton ILS 12 left approach, 172 Washi Delta 2052.
Also, your
Diverging.
SkyWest in and behind, and he might just sneak across.
Are you turning?
Yeah, he's turning. He might just be
Alright.
a little across.
We got passing and diverging.
Yep.
SkyWest 7382, turn left heading 270.
270 SkyWest 7382. Is it the next ring that it goes, the final box increases to 5,000 at the bottom?
SkyWest 4716 at 4,000, reduce speed to 170.
At 4,000, 170 SkyWest 4716.
Yeah, delegated airspace is a suggestion.
Especially on an IMC day when
Those are
satellite
all
ain't doing
points.
anything.
Exactly. Satellite doesn't need it. We need it more. And, oh.
Delta 1997,
Okay,
descend to
Brandon, what's up,
maintain
man?
4,000.
This Embraer pilot doing ATC? No.
4,000 Delta 1997.
SkyWest
Yeah, search Delta
4716. SkyWest 4716, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left.
Heading 150, 12 left localizer, SkyWest 4716. Yep, approach Delta 1786, 8,000, slowing to 230.
Delta 1786, Minneapolis approach, roger.
This guy's mine.
Yep. SkyWest 3813, contact tower on 123.905.
3813 over to tower.
SkyWest 7382, turn left heading 210.
210, SkyWest 7382.
Blowing out Wazo with that Delta.
Delta 1997, reduce speed to 190, then maintain 4,000.
190, then down to 4,000, Delta 1997.
SkyWest 4716, 11 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4,000, clear ILS runway 12 left approach.
Cross Hamel at
Speed.
4,000, clear ILS 12 left approach. You want us to keep this speed?
SkyWest 4716, 170 knots to Washi.
170 to Washi, sorry, SkyWest 4716.
Gotta restate
SkyWest
speeds and
7382,
approach
turn left heading
clearances.
150, intercept runway 12
Approach
left
clearance and
localizer,
in essence
190
cancels the
150,
speed
intercept 12
restriction.
left localizer, 190 the speed, SkyWest 7382.
Delta 1650, descend to maintain 4,000, then reduce speed to 190.
4,000, then to 190, Delta 1650.
Delta 1786, Minneapolis approach, descend to maintain 6,000.
6,000, Delta 1786.
You guys
Delta
are doing pretty good.
2152, if you can increase speed to 190, and I'll slow you in about 4 miles.
What was that for?
Delta
Oh,
2150, actually, never mind, disregard.
Okay.
I guess we have a mile and a half there, I didn't realize.
Yeah. It's reducible to a mile.
It looks like way less than that, but
Thought I
Delta
just got a
1997,
160
turn
with
left
the
heading
Skywest.
210.
210 Delta 1987.
Okay, I'll just go to 160 with the Skywest, Shane.
Alright.
I got room.
We have it anyway. It just looks
Yeah,
like
no,
they're
I'll
closer
just,
than a mile and a
yeah,
half.
whatever. Tower's gonna bitch.
Yeah.
Skywest 7382's 3 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4000, clear ILS runway 12 left approach.
Hamlet at 4000, clear ILS 12 left approach. Skywest 7382.
Skywest 7382, maintain 170 knots now until Washi.
170 to Washi, Skywest 7382. I
Well-
almost speed zeroed him.
This is about the time when I'm like, when the fuck does this end?
Yep.
No, it just keeps coming. We're probably about halfway.
Shit, are seriously? That right there looks pretty.
And it's gonna get even busier too, because
That looks pretty sexy right now.
We just email the FAC rep at M98 this and go, hi, can I come work there now?
Delta 1997 reduced speed to 170.
170 Delta 1997.
Hey, what's up, Jamar? We're just watching people run
Delta
Sweatbox right now.
1997, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
150 intercept 12 left localizer, Delta 1997.
Delta 1650, reduced speed to 190.
Oh, sorry, 190 Delta 1650.
Delta 1786, descend and maintain 4000.
On a 4000, Delta 1786.
Delta 2152, contact tower on 123.95.
2395, Delta 2152, good day.
So yeah, just I'm gonna mute these guys for a second again, but yeah, speed, like phraseology is important. Like Creighton was having some issues with that. We got to work on some of that a little bit with him, but he's brand new to this though too. So this is, you know, we weren't expecting him to do fantastic in the beginning. It was just, this is all learning. But speed reductions, like reduce speed to 190. I hear VATSIM controllers butcher this all the time, but yeah, it's just reduce speed to XXX. You don't need to state knots because when you say speed, that is automatically assumed it's knots. When you're assigning maintain, like maintain 170 knots or greater until Washi, you've got to state knots after that. So a lot of people get that screwed up. You have to restate speeds when you've cleared someone for an approach. So that's why you'll hear, like, you know, you're 4 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4000, cleared ILS runway 12 left approach, maintain a 170 knots or greater until Washi. You've got to restate the speed because the approach clearance cancels the speed. So if you were on a previous speed restriction, you're cleared for the approach, you don't need to maintain that speed anymore unless the controller restates the speed. So all little things that you've got to know phraseology for this if you really want to become a great final controller. And like I said, you know, this is the stuff that makes or breaks, you know, your average VATSIM controllers from those that are a cut above, so to speak. And we unmute these guys again.
Drew, that
Yep,
1368's my guy.
Which guy?
The
Oh,
guy on the
okay.
down one.
Oh, yep. Now, search Delta 2829, 7000, 210 on the heading and speed.
Delta 2829, Minneapolis approach, descend and maintain 4000 and turn right heading 250.
Heading 250 and down to 4000, Delta 2829.
Delta 1650, reduce speed to 170, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
170 on the speed, heading 150, 12 left localizer, Delta 1650.
Scouse 4716, contact tower 123.95.
Tower 2395, Scouse 4716, good day.
Be a tower controller, they said. It's way more fun than radar, they said.
You'll be loving outbound ground soon enough.
Yeah, right. Outbound looks fun as shit. Inbound looks fucking stupid.
Oh, wait, you mean inbound ground 1 and inbound ground 2?
Yeah, right. Inbound feeder and inbound core.
What is it? What is it? I forgot. Was it alpha all the way around to the bridge route? That's always fun.
Break for control. Take 3 all the way to Delta 1786.
Do what?
Sorry, take 2 all the way to 1786 and then
Say
back to stagger.
3 is bold.
Yeah, sorry, take 2.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't have anybody
in a
on
row,
that Skywest, so take the next 2.
Empty.
After 74. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So after 7486, I've got a Skywest, and then we're back to normal.
Delta 28.
So Drew has a hole here, so he's just, you know, and again, effectively working together here, teamwork. He's allowing north side basically 2 slots. So let me clear this nonsense. But if I go back to this, so you see this gap that he's got here between the SkyWest here and this SkyWest. So he's allowing North to go in with 2, so probably these 2. So after SkyWest, these 2 will go in, and then he'll follow Delta 2829, or sorry, Delta 1786. So SkyWest here will follow this guy. So he's giving him 2 gap. But basically, they have to have a mile and a half stagger between these guys at least 1.5 between everybody on the final. And I think Drew just said something about reducing to 1 mile. I really have to look that up. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with what rules at play there, but I guess it can go down to 1 when they're established or something. But it's got to start out at least 1.5. So which they have plenty right now. They got like, these guys are like 2.5.
Then just buy.
Is it ballsy to turn 2 bases?
Yeah,
at
just watching
4,000?
some trading right now. Yep.
I would say that's fine, as long as they're 3 miles apart.
Send it.
Parallel.
And the faster was in front, and I turned the back guy first, and I observed his turn before I turned the front guy, so...
I'm slow on my SkyWest. I just let him run out there a little quick.
Drew, did you say they can go down to a
Delta.
mile? Stagger?
Yeah, but it's Tower hates
Delta
when you do that.
1786, turn left,
Okay.
heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
Heading 150, 12 left, localizer, Delta 1786.
It sounds like Tower hates most of the things the Tracon does these days.
Yeah, imagine that.
Oh well, then put them in this
Delta-
position and see how they like it.
Delta 2829, turn left, heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
150, intercept,
And
12
if I
left,
turn-
localizer, Delta 2829.
These are
Yeah,
minimum
so-
vector
Okay,
altitudes. And turn on the Bravo.
You're
Yep.
splitting them?
So
Can.
here's the Bravo
Yeah, go for
airspace. You can see that now too with this overlay.
Delta 2829, reduce speed to 170.
So obviously,
170, Delta 20.
obviously you want to try your best to keep everybody inside the Bravo. So the Bravo ends out here, which is like the 30-mile range ring, I think, roughly. So that's where the Bravo ends. So you want to try to keep everybody inside of that. Another thing a lot of controllers will miss too is that if you are taking someone outside of Bravo airspace, you're supposed to state that. So like, you know, for example, let's say Drew has to drive SkyWest out further, like he has got to go out this way and then come back in to turn in. So he'll be outside of the Bravo in this entire area here. So basically what he would have to do is this state SkyWest 4903, you know, fly present heading. And it'll be Vector's final approach course. You'll leave the class Bravo airspace for 3 or 4 miles, and we'll advise upon re-entering. And then you're supposed to give an advisory to the pilot when they re-enter the Bravo. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. I mean, you can't always get to it, but you know, key is you want to try to keep people in the class Bravo as much as possible. And if you have to go outside of it, you should really be saying something to the pilot about it, just so they're aware. So heads up on that one too. A lot of people don't know these little finer phraseology things. This is all stuff that you learn as you know, go through training for this shit in reality. All right, I'll unmute again.
Whoever that was, who cares? Minneapolis approach, Skyway 7404, 8000, heading.
Yes, exactly, Slant Alpha. Yeah, they got to be alert for VFR traffic.
7404, Minneapolis approach, reduce speed to 190, then just to maintain 5000.
Sorry, we're doing 19 or slowing to 190 down to 5. Skyway 7404.
Skyway 3742, Minneapolis approach, just to maintain 6000.
Down to 6000. Skyway 3742. Did you get
Scout.
1368.5 or 4?
5.
Oh crap! I'll climb.
That's alright, go to 4, it's fine.
4? Okay.
Skyway 3821, just to maintain 6000.
6000. Skyway 3821.
Lindbergh 6187, turn left heading 210.
210. Limerick 6187.
Casually driving that guy in at 210 between those two.
Casual.
So yeah, Drew
Yeah, the
is,
final's so long, like it looks like there's a gap, but you can make up
is
for
shooting
it.
a
I know,
gap
I'm
here
like,
between
looking at
these
him,
two
like, "Man, you
guys
got
with
room for two." I'm like,
SkyWest.
"No,
I know.
then-
So
like right about the time you get to
he's just trying to compress this a little bit more.
There's no one in the final box, and then
If I felt like pissing the tower off, I could have ran 2.5 in trail, but
Yeah, I know. Alright, I think we're back to normal now.
Lindbergh 6187, turn left heading 190.
190. Limerick 6187.
Skyway 7404, turn 10 degrees right.
10 to the right. Skyway 7404.
Delta 1650, connect tower 123.95.
2395. Delta 1650.
Meanwhile, Lance is fucking me because he's not speed zeroing his 12 left landers.
Oh dang it! Shut up.
Lindbergh 6187,
Forgetting.
reduce speed to 170, please.
170 Limerick 6187. Out of habit where I just forget. Try.
No, no, no.
Delta 989 8021.
No, this is vSTARS. I'm not sure actually what they use for the training stuff. Maybe it is. It might be Euroscope. I'm not 100% sure about that. What's up, Jameson? How's it going, man? Sorry, excuse me. So, anyways, yeah, this is a scenario that Shane had put together, which is a remake of 7:30 a.m. arrival push into Minneapolis on Thanksgiving Day of 2018. So this is actually all real world call signs and flights and timing and everything. I guess they've somehow found a way to put that stuff in to create a scenario out of it. So this is just one of the harder ones that we have the opportunity to run. So anyways, these are parallel dependent finals, and like I said, you know, we're one of the few, I think maybe even the only class Bravo, I don't want to say only, but we're one of the few class Bravos that has like the stagger that we have to run there, the zipper, between 12 left and 12 right. I think there are a few others out there, but anyways, it's you know, both finals are dependent upon one another, so it's an added level of complexity almost, especially when you start introducing VATSIM pilots to the scenario, because you know, when it takes somebody you know, 3, 4, or 5 miles to start making a turn or a speed reduction, you know, that adds just a whole lot of challenge to, you know, shooting the gaps and stuff. Like, you know, on here we can fly through this stuff and get the turns and everything speeds right away, but you know, it might take your average VATSIM pilot, you know, an extra 3 or 4 miles to start doing that stuff. So it's a little bit more challenging because of that. So
Delta 534 8.5 descending 8,000, slowing to 210.
Delta 534 Minneapolis approach, roger.
Oh, JFK does too. Okay. I can't remember exactly how far apart the runways are, but it's like
7404, maintain 170.
between 2,300 and 4,500 is 1.5 stagger, and I think it's above, or 40, what is it, 4,500 and 9,000 is 2 mile stagger. So, and then Drew was mentioning something about how it can compress down to 1, but I guess Minneapolis Tower really hates it when they do that, and I'm not sure. I have to look up that rule to see where that whole compression down to 1 can occur.
Lindbergh 16.
Now VFR, obviously, you know, we love VFR because we can run wingtip to wingtip, so you don't have to worry about that stagger. But when you're IMC like this, it's you're kind of screwed. You're dependent at that stage. So
your airspace, Lance.
And 170 knots for Lindbergh 6187.
Lance.
We'll fix it.
That's all right. This is a final problem. It's not a feeder problem. Just stack them and get 1,000 by the time he gets into my sky, and it's fine. They stacked them in the real problem too, so.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen eventually.
Delta 2829, Kodak Tower 123.9.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for some of these guys. They're able to run the finals consistently. Like, I like to work center. I've been a center guy for a really long time, but yeah, sometimes I do miss this, but it's usually, you know, it never runs this smooth when you're trying to do this on VATSIM. Like I said, I'll start reintroducing vSTARS and like this software here. I'll start reintroducing this as we start exploring other airspaces. I do have some news on that front today too. I did get accepted to ZLA to start training out there again, so I'm gonna probably go visit out at Los Angeles. So you guys will probably start seeing me venture that way within the next couple weeks here. I'll try to see if we can get any streaming going with some of that after I get some position checkouts done. So there's news on that front for you guys.
989 reduced speed.
I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow night and do some center since I wasn't really able to get to it tonight. But I'll try to do tomorrow night, and then obviously Friday night. You know, please come join us at FNO Minneapolis.
Cloudhouse runway 12 left approach 170 knots to Washi.
170 Washi, Cloudhouse 12 left, 4,000 to Hamel, Sky was 7404. Alright, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna fix that. Do you just want it like that and down to 9?
Yeah, just put Delta at 10 and the other guy at 8, and I'll take it.
Alright, you sure?
Yeah.
Alright,
fucking
sorry. Okay.
What are you apologizing for? You have separation. They stacked them in real life on this problem anyway.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel less bad.
Fucks up. It's okay.
No, they're just fucking competent,
so
and they can take care of it.
they're talking about the stack here between
actually make it 2
these two guys. So one's at 10.9 and one's at 8,000.
200. Oh,
Obviously, you try to avoid stacks as much as possible because, you know,
why is he on a different
it
code
screws the final sector having to, you know,
Tell
someone
me,
has to
just
get
click on
vectored
him.
out at some point.
Yeah, well. There.
Everything's fucked.
Yep.
People are dying.
Delta
we go.
1368, 1-2 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4,000, clear Alice runway 12 left, approach 170 knots to Washi.
17 to watch it, clear Alice 12 left, Delta 1368. Did you intercept Skywest 3742?
Skywest 3742, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
15012 left, localizer, Skywest 3742.
Do you need me to hit the brakes with 3742, Drew?
No, I'm already eastbound with that Delta.
Alright, good. Skywest
Yeah,
3821, turn left heading 210, Skywest 3821.
210, Skywest 3821.
Delta 1568, approach, reduce speed to 190.
190, Delta 1368.
I'm sorry, Delta 1568, maintain 6,000 and speed 190.
6,000 and 190, Delta 1568.
Delta 534, descend to maintain 4,000.
4,000, Delta 534, there he is.
Skywest 4806, descend to maintain 5,000.
5,000, Skywest 4806.
Delta 1368, if I didn't already give it to you, you're clear ILS runway 12 left, approach 170.
When I meet these guys again here, I just want to show some of this to you guys. So, anyways, this is the final approach fix here. This kind of odd-shaped thing that's 12 left, 12 right final approach fix. So that's Kins and Washi, respectively. The 4,000-foot step-down fix is here. That's indicated by this hash mark across the final. So that's Hamel, and that's what the low side, so the north runway is our low side. So he's driving on at 4,000. So we need 1,000 feet between these guys as they're turning on for separation. And Drew is gunning for the 5,000 foot step down fix, which is here. And that's Weza after Wezada. And so anyways, he's turning on to gun for this point at 5,000. And then we have the 1,000 feet here between the two on the turn on. So that's just to kind of give you guys an idea, like looking at it into a 3D perspective, we've got to turn on at 1,000 feet and have that 1.5 mile stagger. So like I said, it's a little more complex than running simultaneous independent approaches. With independent approaches, you don't have to have that stagger between the two runways. You just have to have wake turbulence. All right.
4806, descend to maintain 5,000.
5,000, Skywest 4806.
Skywest 7404, contact tower on 123.95.
2395, Skywest 7404, bye.
Delta 989, reduce speed to 170.
170, Delta 989.
Alright, we're getting a little out of sync. How do you want me to do it?
I'm going behind 3821. Just take two
Alright,
there.
I'll give you a little bit extra. Skywest 3821's 4 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4,000, clear ILS.
Shane's turning in a little tight here, so, but again, he's trying to keep people within the Bravo. Remember, keep in mind the Bravo ends here, so we're trying to keep this downwind inside of that. And yeah, Drew's, they're a little out of whack here. So Endeavor's got to go in behind Skywest. So this guy will be 1, this guy will be 2, this guy will be 3, and so on. So they're trying to, just figure out, when one guy starts turning, that final is watching that sector, quick look in that sector, and then, starts turning in reference. So it takes a lot of coordination. You just have to constantly be working with the guy that's working your other final.
You don't have to tell me. I'm just kidding. Delta 2688, descend to maintain 6,000.
6,000, Delta 2688.
Delta 989, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer, maintain 170 knots.
Heading 150, intercept 12 left, localizer 17.
Yeah, that's correct. Dependent finals runways that are, I think it's between 2,300 and 4,500 is 1.5. If it's 4,500 to 9,000, it's 2 miles, if I'm not mistaken. That's Chapter 5, radar separation, 7110. Actually, you know what? Just so you guys can see it, I'll pull it up here too. We'll have a look at it. On mute so you can watch this in the meantime.
To maintain 5,000.
5,000, Endeavor 5231.
Delta 989, 15 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4,000, clear ILS runway 12 left approach, 170 knots until Washi.
Hamel at 4, clear ILS 12 left, 17 to Washi, Delta 989.
Rude, what the fuck?
What?
Why are you going so early with 4835? You're going in front?
He's gonna try to shoot the
I'll
gap there,
fix it.
maybe.
Do you want me
those
to give
guys
you
are-
more space or less? Like I
those are
can help,
dead-ass
whatever you
tie.
need. Delta 534, turn left heading 210.
210, Delta 534.
Skywest 4806, reduce speed to 190.
190, Skywest 4806.
I would turn Skywest and I'll turn and burn.
Yeah, sorry, I was
Try to
keyed
get out
off
in
the
front of
emitter, my
Delta.
bad.
Yep, sure, Skywest 3929.1,
Okay.
heading, or
So,
correction on the down.
Skywest 39.
I'll meet these guys again. Whoops. Shit. Of course, I just lost the section now. Let me go back. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, 596 parallel dependent ILS approaches. Provide a minimum of 1,000 feet vertical or a minimum of 3 miles radar separation between aircraft during turn on. So again, we're shooting for the 1,000 feet. Provide a minimum of 1.5 miles radar separation diagonally, so the stagger, hence this picture, between adjacent to localizer azimuth courses. And that's for runways that are at least 2,500 feet, but no more than 4,300 feet apart, so that's where we fall. And then it becomes 2 miles for 4,300 feet. Sorry, I said 45 before. 43 to 9,000, then it's 2 mile stagger at that stage. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. I'm not sure where this whole 1 mile stuff comes into play that Drew was talking about. I'll have to look at this more, try to figure that out. I haven't heard of that until tonight.
For a little bit. Skywest 4806, turn left heading 180.
180, Skywest 4806.
Delta 534 is 15 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4,000, clear ILS runway 12 left approach, 170 knots to Washi.
Hamel at 4,000, clear ILS 12 left, 170 to Washi, Delta 534.
How do I feel about steak? I love steak.
90 until advised.
190, Delta 989.
Endeavor 5231, reduce speed to 190.
190, Endeavor 5231.
It's a good question, Jameson. I have no idea. I didn't write the rules. I really have no idea. It's a great question. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody else can answer that one. But yeah, that's for us. It's 1.5.
0 knots.
170 knots.
Yeah, I would agree with you too. Yeah, why increase spacing for more distance?
Delta 2688, turn left heading 210.
210, Delta 2688.
Endeavor 5231, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, Endeavor 5231.
4835 is tracking 12 center.
Another thing too, like those of you guys that are really trying to get good at, you know, final controlling for FNOs and stuff, is this is in conjunction with some of the phraseology things that I hear a lot of people messing up. Jets don't like to slow and descend at the same time. It's bad practice to expect somebody to do that too, especially on a dime. I hear it all the time when you fly into events, you know, they go, oh, descend and maintain 4,000 and reduce speed to 170 when you're doing like 250. And it's like, okay, dude, what do you want first, the speed or the descent? So it's like, you know, you want to get used to, if you listen to like a lot of busy approach controls too, you're going to hear the guys, they'll say, you know, descend and maintain 4,000, reaching 4,000, reduce speed to 170. You know, they'll do one and then the other. It's never both at the same time. Or if you need the speed first, reduce speed to 170, then descend and maintain 4,000. So that's your friend in many circumstances. You're going to find the pilots much more capable of complying with that. This is getting weird. Where's SkyWest going here? 6,000. He's driving over the top.
Delta 2688, 15 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4,000, clear ILS runway 12 left approach, 170 knots to Washi.
170 to Washi, Hamel at 4, clear ILS 12 left, Delta 2688.
Delta 2688, reduce speed to 170 knots to Washi.
170 to Washi, Delta 2688.
We're starting to wrap up now.
So far out I can't, or it's giving me an error trying to intercept them. There,
Which
now,
one?
now I can do it. 26-8,
yeah.
he's got it, but anything
Delta
outside the final
15.
box.
So these guys are a little bit outside of the Bravo here now. So again, you know, in a circumstance like this, again, the Bravo airspace is pretty much like right here. So Delta is going outside it a little bit. Sky West is going outside it. These guys would need to be given advisories, leaving Class Bravo airspace, you know, for X miles. We'll advise upon re-entering. But yeah, obviously, you know, the goal is to try to keep people within the Bravo as much as possible. I mean, you're never going to be able to do it perfectly, and especially like FNO on Friday night, there's no way that it's not going to grow out past this. And I mean, there are times during FNO, we've really got to just, you know, increase the spacing into the Tricon, meter the Tricon, just because it's impossible. You know, sometimes it goes out even into they have to apprex center airspace for a little bit too. So yeah, kind of a pain sometimes.
Goodbye.
Delta 1568, 15 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4,000, clear ILS runway 12 left, approach.
Alright, clear ILS 12 left, Delta 1568.
Delta 534 at Tawashi, contact tower 123.95.
2395 at Washi, Delta 534.
At 11, slowing to 150.
Something else that can really screw you too that I just thought about when you leave the Bravo airspace, if you're going like underneath the shelf, sometimes we've got to peel people out, and you know, we might be at 4,000 in the final box, but we might have to go out into you know, the some of these underneath these shelves here, which are, you know, 6 to 10, 7 to 10 respectively. So if we have to go outside and underneath, pilots are expected to slow to 200 knots under Bravo airspace, 200 knots or less. So you got to keep that in mind too. Another reason to, you know, like if you're trying to drive someone in fast and all of a sudden you turn them out and they're underneath Bravo, you know, the pilot's technically supposed to slow to 200 knots or less too. So that Bravo advisory comes into play there. You know, so these are all things too. So you want to try to keep people in the Bravo as much as possible.
You want him to? You want 4596 to follow
drive,
the Sky
drive him
West?
at Gopher and turn him into the
3920
downwind.
or follow the Endeavor?
Drive Skywest
4596
at Gopher and turn him in the downwind.
Drew, shut up. Work your own traffic.
Oh wait, that is his. No, that's a crossover.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
Fuck me then. All right.
Foot in mouth.
And head up, ass, so what you talking about?
Thanks for the follows too. Appreciate it, guys.
There were two.
Dave Brendan, thanks for
Still
following.
wasn't sure if they were back to back.
Endeavor 5231, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
150, intercept 12 left, localizer, Endeavor 5231.
Skywest 4806 at Washi, connect tower 123.95.
At Washi Tower, Arctionet. Yeah, Tower 2395, Skywest 4806.
Endeavor 5231, 17 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4,000, clear ILS runway 12 left, approach 170 knots to Washi.
170 to Washi, clear ILS 12 left, Endeavor 5231.
Oh, I guess I could say 20 miles because we're actually fucking 20 miles away. Endeavor 5115, turn left heading 200.
200, Endeavor 5115. Give him 210 or 200, I forgot.
200 for
200?
5115.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Jesus, Drew.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go across. Well, it was either that or miss my gap for the guy from the north.
That's right. You can have everything above 5,000 above.
Yeah.
Well, not
Being
really.
at 4.
Sky West here, it's 7. I don't know what he's descending to.
Endeavor 5115, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
150, 12 left, localizer,
Oh,
Endeavor
shit.
5115.
Endeavor 5115, 22 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4,000, clear ILS runway 12 left, approach, maintain 190 knots for now.
190 knots, and clear ILS 12 left, Endeavor 5115.
1198 point out.
Fire Blaster, what's up? How's it going?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
We're almost there. A
Almost.
couple more airplanes would be in the center.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say no to the whole link thing right now. Yeah.
Endeavor 5115 to reduce speed of 170 knots to Washi.
170 knots to Washi, never 5115.
I'd actually like to try this scenario once too myself. Might have to see if I can talk some people into running this maybe on stream one of these nights. Like I said, I need to readjust, get myself used to working
Yeah, I gotta
vSTARS
be up to
again.
work in 5 hours.
Was it worth it?
Sky was 3920, turn left heading 210.
210, Sky was 3920.
Yeah, I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it until I fucking forgot out of vector.
Yeah.
It's okay, you're a center guy now, Drew.
Yeah, exactly.
Delta 2688, Contact Tower 123.95.
Once you become a center guy, like
123.95,
these
Delta
skills start
2688.
dwindling fast.
Oh no, I forgot.
I
to
couldn't
speed zero
have
that one.
worked this
Oh,
as
no.
smoothly as these guys did
Well.
here. This was a lot smoother
Look at
than
that fucking
I would have expected.
vest.
Yep.
That guy is a fashion icon.
Who?
Oh, fuck. That was meant for Discord.
Fashion icon.
I'm watching the Baylor Georgia game right now, and Baylor's coach is wearing like this really weird sweater vest.
Drew's trying to run the C90 special to 27 left here for Minneapolis Tower.
Fuck that noise.
Ah,
All right, so 4596 is going to do a nice little right 270 to final, slide in behind the exec jet.
or right 90.
Sky was 3920, turn left heading 150, intercept runway 12 left, localizer.
150 intercept 12 left localizer. Sky was 3920.
I think this is about where your trainer would be like, hey, what's your plan?
Are you doing right?
There
90
is
on
a plan.
Skywest?
That's so
My
exec
plan
jet.
is keep everybody vertically separated till I figure this shit out.
That's a good place to start.
Exec jet's gonna go in
It may look like I
here.
have no
Sky
idea what
West
I'm
is just
doing,
gonna
but
do
I
a
actually have a vague
270
idea.
back around to rejoin the final behind
I think
him.
the idea is vague, but I have it. It'd be really nice if I'd stop turning at your 12 left guys.
Yeah, right. Sky was 3920s, 22 miles from Hamel, cross Hamel at 4000, clear LS runway 12 left, approach 190 knots for now.
190 on the speed, cut out 12 left. Sky was 3920.
Are you coming in now with 4596 or going after?
Well, he's a right 270 to final right now, so he'll probably go behind your SkyWest there. 'cause
Right 90.
Exec jet's going behind your Endeavor. No, he's a right hand 270-degree turn to final.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Never mind. I interpreted that wrong.
What am I approving? Just kidding.
You might need to go across with the exec jet.
Happened to Sky West 4483.
Yeah, that's being fixed. This right here is why you keep vertical.
If you need anybody at 3, let me know.
Yeah, I'll call it. You might need to drop that Endeavor. I'll let you know. Front one, not the back one.
I just had to type in the command now to tell him to accept.
Yeah, so
because that's the
Drew
only-
is,
or
yeah, so
anything
again, he's gonna
outside of
be-
that, he just won't.
This is the 5,000 point that he's going to be gunning for here. And again, this
Look at that
guy
fucking
will have to
spacing
descend to
up. I mean, it
3
might be 7 miles for each of them,
if
but
he joins inside. I think he might be
They're
okay,
like
though. I think he's going to
sort of
join
like a
outside.
deal.
I don't think he's
Yeah,
going to
bearing
need...
in mind,
zero
I
I don't
have
think he's
not-
gonna need
I have
3.
not seen conflict alert for anything legitimately a conflict yet.
my last 3 gaps are all within point. They're all exactly the same. 6.2, 6.2, 6.2. Fuck me dead.
This is gonna look really good in a minute when everybody establishes the localizer.
Yeah, don't take any screenshots right now, but
Too late.
Delta 1568, Contact Tower 123.95.
2095 Delta 1568. I
Sky
recorded
was
the whole
3920,
thing.
reduce
That
speed of
looks pretty good
170
right
knots to Washi.
170 to Washi's. Oh, I can't. Which one?
3920.
Oh, thank you.
Looks looks pretty, boys.
Almost there. I might have to. 4596 might just be a fuck you spin in a minute here.
Turn him.
This is like you versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Endeavor 5231, contact tower on 123.905.
2985, Endeavor 5231, goodbye.
No, this is just VATSIM pilots now. S turns across the localizer the whole way in.
It is towards the end of the event where all the idiots show up, so.
Right.
Heh.
All the idiots flying RJ call signs.
Yeah,
And
right.
Canadian
Impossible.
Express.
Yes.
DVA.
Or
Canadian
RJs with
Express.
mainline call signs.
Lest we forget.
I should
Canadian
add in a
Express.
bunch of like ridiculous call signs at the end of this to simulate the end of an FNO.
Needs more Weber.
Like Delta Airlines 123 spelled out.
And then
God,
set
please
the
no.
set the delay to like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, it already is like between 3 and 8 right now.
Endeavor 5231, connect tower 123.905.
2395, Endeavor 5231.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's a fun scenario.
We worked through it. Well, Drew did. I was just chilling.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Still kind of needs to watch these guys here. Well, Skywest.
This is when the M98 questionably legal. Maintain 150 knots for a little bit comes out.
Yeah, keep in mind too, guys, your speed reductions. You know, yeah, less than less than 170. You've got to check with the pilot to see if they're okay with it. You know, reduce speed to 160 if it's a jet. Reduce speed to 160 if unable, advise. But props are 150, I think. Below 150, you should ask them if they can do slower. So that's, keep that in mind. I've seen some ridiculous things too with some facilities, and this is still an issue. But I've seen, like, you know, a guy use ground speed, try to separate, you know, traffic with ground speeds, and it's like, okay, I'm not sure how you expect pilots to do that. It's always indicated airspeed, but it's like, you know, maintain 250 knots ground speed, and this guy was assigning 250 knots to the final approach fix, which is just ridiculous. Really, you know, 170 is like average. 180 if you need it for a bit, you know, for space, build some space or try to compress a little bit. 190 would be the absolute fastest I would assign anybody to a final approach fix. Anything over 190 is just absolutely ridiculous. I would not expect somebody to be able to safely transition to, you know, landing 190 so, or like 200 knots, you know, to a FAF. So definitely, like, 190 is to save your ass. 180, you know, if you're trying to tighten things up. 170 average, you know, if you got to slow somebody, 160 every once and again too, you might hear that.
I love how Creighton fucking rage quit.
Yes, 4596. You're
I
still
missed that.
150 knots to Kins Tower there, 126.
I actually feel bad, Creighton, if you've been hanging around too. Sorry, buddy. I mean, I don't think anybody was really trying to, you know, the reason why they asked, and, you know, I was asked to get on and stream this tonight, was really just for training purposes. But no, we didn't mean to offend or piss anyone off by any means with this. I mean, we get harsh on each other. This happens, you know, these guys we sit here and drop a lot of foul language. I mean, this happens in real world too. But yeah, I kind of developed tough skin working with the controller crowd. So yeah, sorry about that though. I missed that. That must have happened when I stepped out to grab the beer.
All right.
I'd probably suck more than Creighton did. I don't know how bad he did, but
I mean,
I can't imagine I would have done as well
I
as
don't know
Shane did.
if you popped in and watched, but I just shoveled my way out of 12 right here for the last 10 minutes.
that's more transmissions than I made today. I'll put it that way.
Oh yeah, that dead.
Yeah, it was slow.
There we go. There's your mile and a half.
Nailed it.
Was this in ZAB? No. This was somewhere else. But yeah, this guy was literally assigning ground speeds, and he was assigning speeds like, you know, maintain 250 knots ground speed to the final approach fix, please and thank you. Like, like face palm. It's rough, man. I'd pick apart phraseology just because it's been so drilled into me over the years with you know, training and stuff, real world training. It's the first thing. If you want to get good at anything, the first thing you need to do is know the phraseology. You know, like if you can't give traffic calls without having to look up how that phraseology goes, and oh dude, traffic calls, oh man, bats and controllers are terrible at those. You got to get like used to being able to rattle those off like the back of your hand. Like you can't hesitate with that stuff. There's just no time. So you have to know, you know, the phraseology for this stuff if you want to do good. And that's the first thing. You know, technique comes naturally as you get, you know, consistent with everything. So
the world.
It's like you want to be a good pool player. If you're never going to get better if you don't have a good stance or a good bridge. You know, if your stance sucks, and you know, you're never gonna fix the rest of the game. So
holes though.
No, I spun one early to bail out Creighton, basically.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I might need to get another beer.
It's almost as if this whole runway balancing thing works.
Okay, well then if you didn't spin that guy, it would have been...
We could run some fun scenarios here for you guys, like with Minneapolis. I don't know what configuration we're going to be in on Friday night, and probably take a look at surface wind analysis charts. But let me go to maps here. We have CERTA, which you'll see on the lower left, that's converging runway display aid. So like if we were to run a 33.5 operation, which is always good when we are able to do this because we can offload a little bit more arrival traffic. But 33.5 here, what the CRDA does, the converging runway display aid, is it paints a ghost target of the 12 right final onto the 17 final. So there'll be like a fake, like a yellow target that's like mirrored from what's on 12 right, and the 3.5 final needs to stagger between those fake aircraft on 17 around the 3.5 final. So that way, if anybody goes missed when you're running the converging runways, since both 3.5 and 3.0 left converge, you'll have enough of a stagger to where it's not going to cause, you know, two, if they go missed at the same time, to T-bone. So that's kind of a cool thing. We should see if we can run some scenarios with that. The CERTA's pretty neat. I would definitely like to start doing some more events working with vSTARS. I know I keep saying this, and it's like I never get around to it. But yeah, cool stuff.
We could have had 3.5 on that one, except we asked for 30 left instead.
Either one would have worked. 3.5 was only good for the freight dog visual.
We should have been like, yeah, we'll take 3.5 if we can get a short approach.
Yeah, if I can take the base of being the base inside the river, I'll go to 3.5. Then. All right, crowning one was still ILS 30 left, break off, circle to 3.5 because local had, I think, a FOD report on 30 left as I was on a 3-mile final.
Oh, that must have been fun.
That one still takes the cake because sure, everybody thought like somebody was gonna 9/11 them all when I did that because I basically followed 494 the whole way.
Nice. Alright, Thanksgiving's over.
$47.42, can you take the left?
After all that bullshit, it gets offered the left.
This is tight.
Alright, well I'm going to bed, so.
Nice job.
Nice.
That was fun.
Bye.
Too.
Like other people actually watching this on stream.
Yeah,
dude, we had like it was like 25, 30 people on here for a while. I've just been slowly explaining things and talking about various phraseology things.
That was good, AJ. I was watching your stream too.
Yeah, I'll just mute you guys for a second if I wanted to talk about something. It would be fun to watch the Serta. Like, I don't know if you guys have a 33.5 one.
Well, we got just about everything, I think.
We got a 1722 one with Serta.
That would be cool too. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, 1722 would also require
quality.
Serta.
I watched Drew and Chris do that once.
So we don't run that configuration very often at all. That's a real uncommon one, but every once and again,
that stupid runway
every once and again, they get a real strong wind out of the south. Minneapolis has to go to 1722. I've ran it a handful of times on stream. Usually it's with odd weather. I'm looking for the map. Where the hell is the map? Emergency obstacle vector map. It's here somewhere. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just blind. I can't see it. But yeah, that's another converging runway display aid one. So this. Yeah, fun stuff. Anyways, like I said, guys, I'll probably try to get on tomorrow night if I can. We'll do like one more center night or something before we, bleed into the FNO. I have a huge announcement to make regarding Expo. Really, really excited about it. I'm excited to talk to you guys about that and what's going to happen there. So Expo should be good this year. I should be good to go for that. So I'll try to fill you in on all that here next night or two. And like I said, ZLA accepted the visiting application, so planning on delving into some West Coast airspace a little bit. Hopefully within the next couple, 2-3 weeks, we can get to the point of being able to stream some of that. And like I said, we'll probably be working with vSTARS a little bit more, so we'll use this application, for some of the approach control work.
Oh boy, you're gonna go visit ZLA?
Yeah, yep. So that will be on the radar. No pun intended.
Ooh.
And
already checked out there at one point.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay.
That's where AJ and I used to spend a lot of our nights.
Yeah, dude, back in the day. Yep. I do miss it sometimes.
I'll be sure to have Kramer send you a passive aggressive email about spending too much time on SoCal.
Oh yes, yeah, that would be fantastic. Yep. Or also, like pilots that complain and stuff, and the one person complains out of 100. Yeah.
I'll use my FAB powers to make your life fun.
Yeah, I'll just get a 12-page removal letter that highlights
Oh. Well, AJ, that is so cool.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, come to find out after the fact that Tom absolutely hated all of that without saying anything to me.
That is so cool, AJ. That is so cool.
God, dude, Tom. Jesus.
Tom.
I've had some pretty rough experiences with ZLA in the past, unfortunately. So we're gonna try to avoid that this time around. So hopefully we won't run into some political problems that we had there in the past. I don't expect to. It's a whole new crew of people over there now. So.
26 here in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I unfortunately had some run-ins with some of the staff in the past and whatnot, and actually, to be quite frank, some of that stuff actually carried right out into Pilot Edge too. It never really disappeared. So it's it's like in tie-in issues there too. It's just the way that we've always done things here, especially in Minneapolis, this is mostly like a group of rural people, whether they're involved in aviation in the flight forum or air traffic. There's many air traffic people here. I've just never felt like that, the type of camaraderie that ZMP has in any other facility that I've visited and even transferred to. So when I was at LA, it just isn't there. It's a very different atmosphere. So it's, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I guess it's something you get after you experience it firsthand, but some of that was tough to get around with people in the past at LA. So like I said, I hope to avoid those issues this time around and just try to stick to myself, and we'll do the streaming and the airspace. Hopefully it'll be a good time. Like I said, I'll probably start out maybe Vegas. I think they want to start me out Las Vegas, and then we'll move into some SoCal stuff after that. So, and I may actually opt to start a little bit slower, just to kind of get my feet wet again with the airspace. I might actually decide to kind of jump into San Diego, SoCal first, and we'll take it one step at a time. So But I do like working the airspace. The terrain adds a whole new level of complexity to things, and it is fun. So, and traffic doesn't hurt too. There usually is quite a bit of that down there. So, what's up, Scooby? How's it going, man? CJ, looking forward to seeing you at Expo again this year. Yeah, me too, man. I am really, really excited about Expo, guys. Like, I have a really big announcement to make about that. So, like I said, we'll probably do that. I'll probably do that on stream. If I can't get to a stream tomorrow night, it'll be Friday. So, no.
Yeah,
I'll be in Florida.
You got stuff going. You got family stuff in
yeah,
Florida and
right.
all that crap, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still in Florida. I'll be here definitely. So, for the time being. So I'll just control remotely whatever you guys have open.
Yep,
so
that works.
But yeah, so that's about it. But yeah,
Steven,
I'm
you
excited.
Wednesday, Thursday now, starting next week.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
I am excited about Expo though. Yeah, it should be good this year. And like I said, I'll talk about that. We'll probably save that for Friday night. That's good news for Friday night to release in conjunction, with the streaming for the event. So look for something there, more detail. And yeah, I guess that's all I got for you guys tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully this was somewhat clip worthy, and maybe you guys learned a thing or two. The phraseology thing is big. I hammer down on that just because it was drilled into me so much. I notice it with people, like, to a finely tuned ear, you notice it, the difference between a solid VATSIM controller versus a mediocre / average VATSIM controller. I mean, I understand nobody does this, most people don't do this for a full-time job or anything, but these things make a difference. If you really want to get good at this is where you start. So phraseology is definitely key. You don't want to be tripping up over your own words when you're trying to work 15 airplanes to a runway. So that's definitely just word of advice. Yeah, so I guess that's all I got for you guys. I don't even know. I think Jeffro was streaming or something. I gotta take a look and see what he's up to. I have a serious problem. On a side note, I have a huge issue right now with Truck Simulator. I'm really pissed off about it too, because I'd like to do more trucking. Like, I like to just jump in and truck when I can. Something's going on with when I start it up, it gets about 3 to 5 frames per second, both ATS and ETS. And this is a brand new issue that surfaced. I can't seem to figure out how it started. I'm not sure, but I can't. It's making the game unplayable at this point. So some update or something that occurred, my graphics card it's almost like it's non-existent. It's like it doesn't even recognize that I have a graphics card that it can run off of. But it's so laggy. Like I said, you just can't even move the mouse around. It's impossible. So, and going from 120 frames per second down to that, I mean, there's clearly an issue, and I can't seem to figure out what it is. I've been trying to search the SES forums. I can't find anything about that. So I'd like to start streaming some truck sim content, but there's a serious problem going on right now to where I can't even play it. So that's kind of a bummer. I don't know if anybody has any advice about that. I'm open to suggestion though. B7 is flying helicopters right now. What do you guys want to see? We can do Agent B7. She's flying helicopters in Tokyo or something. And my buddy Jeff is streaming American Truck Simulator. Totally up to you guys. If anybody even cares at this point. Bye, DC Jets. Yeah, dude, have a good one, man. Thanks, Ryan. See you Friday. As if there's no thoughts on this, I think I might actually throw you guys over with B7. I haven't hosted her for a while, so let's do that. Start this raid up here, and I will talk to you guys soon. So give her a shout out. She's cool. Yep, thanks, Scooby. All right, guys. Good night, and we'll talk to you all soon.